Hello and welcome, guys. How you doing? Yeah, last minute, hustle as usual. Yeah, didn't even finish my salad, but it is what it is. No time to relax. Yeah, so let's switch the music to the new standard. Oh, a little bit loud. Sorry for that. Some drum and bass. Yeah, at least I like it. I think it's very good, and it is more, what's it called? It has more variation, so it doesn't get too repetitive for me, at least. But yes, DJ Dan, yes. Hey guys, hey CCSS, Falsifier, and everyone else who is there. And yeah, speaking about the lime refreshing drink with ice cubes. Yes, exactly. That's literally this jug. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. When you are on Twitch, you get points during watching. Yeah, and you can spend them in some special things. Yeah, super fun. Yeah. First of all, how are you guys doing? Yeah, how was what is today? Sunday? Yes, sorry. How was the weekend so far? Yeah, did you had any cool games, any cool events? Black Hills Games, hello, my friend. Yeah, did you have any cool games, events? Did you paint? Did you hobby? Did you hang out? Did the autumn arrive already? Yeah, we had Kaipsak, thank you, man. Cheers. Yeah, today I used again only lime, so super. It's much sweeter than with lemon. Extra one. Yes. Happy Monday. Yeah, soon in 3.5 hours for me. Adventure Build, how you doing, my friend? How are you? Yeah. My weekend was, there was so much going on. I'm actually thinking about, so I finished all the orders, everything done. Everything packed. After the stream, I go quick to the packing station, DHL. I did manage yesterday. I have some stuff to show, which I worked a little bit on. But I think that's all. What did I do? Yes, I played Battlefield 6 a little bit. I think yesterday from midnight until very morning. I played with a friend who has taken the days off, and it's weekend, obviously. So we played for 4 or 5 hours Battlefield 6, and it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it a lot, but it's a time factor, which I have to be disciplined about it. Sadly, I'd rather would have just been playing, but it's okay. The less I play just to play, the more I can enjoy it, or it feels like special. Sounds weird, but kinda is like this. So after stream, I will go to the post office, do some tiny chores at the house, and then I will go back and play a little bit. I'm not streaming it because it's kind of, for the PC it's a little bit, I do want to try it out again. So maybe next week. Also, since I'm streaming in English, my friends all speak German, it's also a little bit heavy on them. So first enjoying the game a little bit, and then I will do, every time I play, I will probably do a stream. I did some adjustments performance-wise with the settings, reducing the graphics more, so I think it will even work better than before, smoother. But yeah, that's all, I think. Yeah, besides the stuff, yeah. Nothing eventful, packing my summer stuff into the cellar. Ah, yeah, that's actually a good idea, yeah. Time to get the winter jackets. I actually, the other week, first week in a long time where I was wearing again long pants, yeah, at home. And outside, obviously. So, yeah. I think I need to lower the music a little bit. Sadly, this is a list on Spotify. DMCA free music for Twitch. But in the, at least in the browser, I cannot see the percentage. So it might be loud. Yeah. What else? Adventure, I saw your spaceships earlier. I didn't manage to go on social media much. I just posted for the stream and checked like the first few pages, but I saw your spaceships. Yeah, very cool. Orc spaceships. Very nice. Yeah, I think, long story short, yeah, hope you guys are doing good. 3D printer goes brrr. Yeah, it always goes brrr. Yeah, actually right now it's not going brrr at all. Yeah, speaking of which, actually I wanted today paint the Humvee for the Gothic Serpent. Orcs for October. Yeah, actually you're right. That's actually a good idea. October, yeah. Maybe next year I paint every Sunday on October an orc. Yeah, this would be good. Then maybe I get my 10 guys finished. Yeah. But yeah, the Humvee for Gothic Serpent since already over a week. Last week Friday was Operation Gothic Serpent anniversary. I don't know even how many years. When was Operation Gothic Serpent? I think it was 92, right? Maybe 92. Yeah. So 33 years anniversary. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Already so long. Yeah. You want to make me pee? Kalbsack, yeah? Force me to the toilet. Alright, I play your games. But it tastes so fresh. It's like a caipirinha. I don't know if you know this Brazilian cocktail. But without alcohol, yeah? So it's excellent. But yeah, Humvee. I wanted to paint the Humvee for the Gothic Serpent week. But I kind of completely forgot to print it in a nice quality. Yeah. Collected a few points over the streams. Yes. Yeah. But I forgot to print it in a nice quality because I do all my test print on my oldest printer, which has the worst quality, which is the best benchmark I can have. Yeah. So if it prints nice on this printer, then it will print on all the other printers I have perfectly. And also this is the one which I don't use for orders. So it's always free to use, yeah, without blocking for orders anything. Yeah, but I completely forgot it. So yeah, sorry, this is on me. So next Thursday we will paint the Humvee, and next Sunday we will paint probably from Black Hills Games the Delta Operator 90s style. Yeah, one of them, and then maybe over next week. We will either Sunday or Thursday, I'm not sure. 23rd or 26th it is. Right. Calendar. 23rd or 26th October. Paint the Black Hawk, yeah? Helicopter. So, yeah. Can we see the Humvee? Yeah, I can show the shitty quality one. For sure. In a moment. And... yeah, and then the last 2 streams in a month will be Halloween related, yeah? So some... Stalker figures, yeah. Today's figure also is a little bit stalkerish in terms of gas mask, but I think it's a really cool set, and I do wanna keep the stream in short again, yeah, not 6 hours, but like our usual 4 hours, yeah, 4.5. So yeah, and sitting on my desk for a longer time. Yeah, actually 2 of those figures, yeah. When Dick TTS versus Sierra? Maybe. Yeah, actually, maybe over next Sunday we could do it. Yeah. This is the one which I don't know when to do the if he has time. When to do the Blackhawk. Yeah, I also need to prepare this. This is my next week. I have 3 tasks. First of all, redoing the Comet Octopus KSK German Special Forces figures. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. First thing, throw them in the store. I wanna release all the Urban Scatter stuff which I'm sitting on. Yeah, which is all prepared. And I'm gonna paint my containers, and I will probably offer the sea freight containers pre-painted for additional price, for a different price on the store. But I want to do some tests, and I'm gonna show you some cool stuff I worked on. And what else was it? Yes, to get the pictures done, yeah, and new pictures, yeah. And yeah, pictures obviously, and work on the rule sets. Yeah, end of next week, I really wanna release the closed beta stuff for the core rules, so you guys can start reading, can play the basic scenario, basic game, and get and get some feedback, some ideas flowing. Yeah, so this is, like I said, mid of October was my plan, and this is I'm gonna push through next week. And yeah, in best case, kind of prepare also all the streams for the rest of the month, because again, earlier I woke up, I made the little thumbnail here on YouTube, which I thought is really fitting. Yeah, if you guys on YouTube saw it, let me know what you think about the thumbnails in the chat, in the comment. And yeah, long story short, enough yapping, more showing stuff. Yeah, so let's head over. I'm crazy with the long streams. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. It doesn't feel so long, you know, actually. It's kind of strange. It does not, yeah, it really does not feel like I'm streaming for 6 hours. I know that my voice gets tired and so on, but I'm like so busy with painting and everything that it, yeah, just flows. Yes, and I don't know. Can we see the Humvee helicopter? I like the new style, but what was the surprise from Kalbzerg's input again? Yeah, this is still a work in progress. We were a little bit distracted with the game jam. Also, Kalbzerg has some other project things going on. So I don't know, maybe next 2 weeks I have to talk with him when we can test it out when he has time. I definitely didn't want to push him, but it will be cool for Twitch. Yeah, a little more interactive thing besides watching me just paint. Yeah, you can play. Maybe not in the first iteration, but yeah, I'm gonna get a bucket for below the table. I know it already. Yeah, we have to see it. Oh, I didn't even clean it up here. No. I've been printing labels like crazy. I'll actually zoom out. Yeah, so I can label all the orders, products, which is like, I think I showed you guys before, but like they're still in the bags. It's the cheapest way, because everything I add in packaging obviously looks nicer, but it adds on the cost, or the cost for me, which in the end is for the customer. Yeah, so I think this is the easiest solution. Also, it's very flat, and yeah, we have a price for like if you have to pay customs, or if customs officer checks it, and already a barcode, which in the future hopefully I will have like a barcode scanner or something. But for now, it's just already planning the infrastructure. Yeah, that's the good thing, having a sort of like a background in business. Sounds weird. That it's honestly, it's super difficult for me to switch over like work, where I leave the house and I'm working for someone else, and be like a different person. It's wrong, but like a different mindset. And now having this, where I'm completely self-employed and independent, that's literally only me, to get the same mindset. Yeah, it's a little bit different. Yeah, yes, logistics, my friends, exactly. Damn, I want to do this. Yeah, you can still press it. Yeah, I will drink until I need to go to the toilet. Yeah. That's why I don't like home office too. Yeah, that's true. For my older job, I liked home office. I never had. Only when I was sick, I was still checking emails, because it's mainly only emails. Yeah, and we had a lot of downtimes. So, yeah, I don't know. If I was at work, I was just browsing the internet in the downtimes if I had everything done. Now I could at least do something here. But generally, yeah, I think you would need a dedicated spot, like a different room, a different PC or table, besides your one, to not have a different mindset, yeah, to be more serious. But it works here, I think. Yeah, it's not bad. So the Humvee, first thing first. I have two Humvees, yeah, I noticed, but they're both the bad quality. So, yeah, but again, everything lying on top of each other was not so great. All my barrels got bent because I had the full tray lying on this one. Yeah, but it's all the testing stuff. So here I have one of the Humvees, which I already primed it a little bit. I thought I would paint it up anyway, but I kind of decided, and that's what I mean, is if you invest time in painting something, then it makes sense in getting the best quality. Yeah. But yeah, I will not throw it out, so I will probably just paint it up and then either, I don't know, put it up for sale. Yeah, I have no idea. But I definitely will not throw it out. Maybe I give it to my friend. But yeah, this is a Humvee, super simple. I printed an extra wheel and glued it on the back. Yeah, there's no specific mount, but again, we have turrets. Yeah, it's the normal one, the unarmored one. I will maybe make some custom doors, like Spectre did for their models, which you can glue over to have like the reinforced doors, yeah, which is the main visual clue. Yeah, we also have a different roof, I think, the up armored one. But the doors is the main visual indicator for stuff, yeah. So you have your turret. It comes with two turrets, closed cap hatch, and an open hatch with the gun separately. Yeah, so you can either glue it on if you want. I think it's the wrong size. This one, so you can decide how you want to do it and swap out the turrets, which I think is always nice. And yeah, the wheels are separately to glue on. Yeah, it's a little hole because it's hollow, just to save on materials, save on cost for me, for you, and on weight for shipping. Yeah. And here's the bigger one, in 150 scale. Yeah, the barrel got bent because the tray with the helicopters was lying on top. But yeah, it's the same. Yeah, the mirrors, and again my resin being so flexible is just, in my opinion, chef's kiss. Yeah. Oh, even the wheels bent a little bit from the weight from the other tray. Yeah. Yeah, not a good idea. But yeah, those are the testers. And just for comparison, 156 scale to 150 scale, or 152, I think. Actually, I don't remember, because it looked really small in 156, but it is actually not that big. But for me, this one feels more right for my figures. But I offer various scales always, so you guys can choose what you like. Yeah, but Humvee is really cool. And it's also this layout, loadout is like the classic one from Gothic Serpent, which they use in operation without the fancy turrets. Yeah, oh, that's cool. Thank you, man. Yeah, I think I'm also really happy with the resin, with it being... And if you have like bent parts, you can either add hot water and bend it and then throw it in cold water while holding it. Then it will get back. Or you just, like what I usually do is just I force it a little bit in the other direction, and then sooner or later it should, yeah, it's still bending, going down again a little bit, but at least not breaking, yeah. So, the Humvees, the Blackhawk we showed already, yeah. For this one I need to zoom out, yeah. I printed 2 Blackhawks, yeah. One I already soft glued, I think we did it on stream even. Yeah, I need to glue still the rotors together. I haven't done this. So yeah, I will glue it probably together, and obviously I will because I need to prime it, and then we can paint it up. Oh, I completely forgot about those. Yeah, here also PT76, which is really cool. Yeah, it's just so much stuff accumulating. Yeah, but I'm super excited for the Blackhawk. Yeah, this will be great. With little hole for the stand. Yeah. Nice. Maybe if I manage, I will try. Get some cool decals for it, if it comes in time. Yeah, I have done the hot water trick. Yeah, it's a classic. Yeah, obviously, that works always. So container-wise. Nice container, I showed you them already. This is version 2. I don't have the other one, but what I made is that they stack really nice now, with still being hollow. I made the walls a little bit thicker, which makes them, I mean, not that they were like flimsy before, but it's just like a flatter, evener surface. And they stack now really nice with those grid lines. And in terms of painting them, I did. Let's show this one first. I did some stencils. This is the new Desk Ops logistics for the container, freight ops, which have, if you're already seeing it, some indentation, which will help you in aligning this perfectly. Yeah, and then you can use your spray can, use your airbrush or whatever, and maybe the sponge even. Yeah, it's a little bit thick for a sponge. Yeah, you see, it's due to the holes. Yeah, we need to balance it out. Yeah, and then you can add this one. So I actually wanted yesterday and then today, but I didn't manage to do a first test painting with those. I also made some traditional ones. The classic evergreen, classic CMA, CGM, and Hamburg Süd, which is a German. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so I'm not sure. This is very thin lettering. If this will work nice, I doubt it that those will work really great. But I will try it. Yeah, we kind of need to try it, and we can adjust it back and forth. Yeah, I have also the other logos, but I just wanted first have the first tests. Yeah, those will probably also come then on the store as either as printed ones, or what I'm gonna do is starting adding the STLs. Yeah, so if you have a printer at home, you can just get them for yourself, print them out, and do your containers. Yeah. But for this, I need to check with my infrastructure in terms of outsourcing it, because by with all the tax laws and all this stuff, I cannot offer STLs or digital products, because I then would need to get the tax from the value added tax, the VAT, from the country the buyer resides in. Yeah, so if you're buying from the United States, I need to charge the United States VAT. If you're in Germany, the German VAT, and so on. This is just a headache. This is why selling digital products is really annoying. But I will outsource everything probably on wargaming3d.com, which is a great on-topic site. It's not as big as my mini factory, but my mini factory charges quite a lot to having your stuff up there. and then they charge commissions from the people who buy and from you as who gets the money. Wargaming 3D is a little bit more niche, and they have just like a commission fee for every sale I make. They receive X amount percentage. You can, if you sign up, you can look at. I think it's 8% or something, and which in other hands means also that the end price can be lower because less commission. It's all the stuff. But they do all the invoicing, and less headache for me. So soon STLs will be there. But it is what it is. But it's really cool. I'm super excited about this. I haven't yet decided on a paint scheme. Probably this will be white writing, and maybe we make the triangle our traditional triangle, which you probably notice. It's my desktop's triangle just turned to a classic logistic company error thing. So maybe we paint this in this magenta or pink. I have to see it. And the base container, I'm really not sure what color. But I will figure something out. Because evergreen will be green container with white lettering, obviously. CMA, CGM, I think are blue containers with white and red. I don't remember. Hamburg Süd are red containers with white lettering. So just to be a little bit realistic. But this I wanted to show. This is what I worked on. The stencils, because you said it's such a good idea. Kalbsack idea, those containers and the stencils are his idea. He's the shadow the shadow boss, actually pulling the strings. I'm just the puppet. I'm showing everything. But I highly appreciate it. Really cool. Was hoping I could do those. What else I did? So I have here Black Hill Games. He's watching. Had a new release. Super excited, hyped about it. I actually wanted to paint those today, but I don't have them set up and primed. We have here the what's called from the movie Heat, the gangsters. We can look at the renders in a moment from his release. We got 3 dudes, the 3 Michael, Neil, and I forgot what the other guy's name was. From the movie with the suits and the duffel bags. Really cool, and he nailed the faces. I think the faces look really great. Here with the ponytail. Actually, let me zoom in a little bit. Those are really nice, the ponytail. And here with the FAL, with the FAL. So sick. I'm super hyped for those to get them painted. And they also come with 3, or there are also 3 figures with from the first haste scene with the gas mask. And I'm super happy. And yes, Art, if you're watching, which you probably are, great job. You nailed the gas, not gas mask, the hockey mask. Finally proper figures. Super great. And I also think he nailed the pistol because it's like a Kimber Eagle or something. Not a normal 9011, I think. Not sure. But super sick. And he even threw in a bonus, which is really cool. Which is from the Payday game. I forgot what it was called. Horton? Something similar. Which is really nice. So those will be in the store very soon. I will probably split them up in 2 sets. Those the 3 guys with the duffel bag is 1 set, and the 3 guys with the hockey mask will be 1 set. Makes the most sense. But excellent release. I'm so glad. This is something I really, really long time wanted. Also with the appropriate vests. Finally someone did them justice. Not my best sculpture he's riding. Thank you, man. Not my best sculptures, but I tried my best. For me they're perfect. They're great. Only wish I had, obviously as usual, is to have the other guys. So we have like a 5-man team. But it's not important, but they're excellent. Yeah, they're just right, like in a movie. The faces are very well done, so you did great. Hoxton? I think you're right, Falsway. It could be Hoxton, yeah. So this is one thing. The other thing, quick, yeah, kind of want to start painting in a moment. We have the, from Echo Dark Studio, the anti-tank teams, anti-mobility teams for the vehicle rules. The Blackthorn anti-mobility team and the Dire Wolf heavy weapons team. Those here. And also the LION Militant, which we're gonna paint the figure with the, what's this, 640mm or 60mm SPPG. Yeah, those are in the store. If you're playing in country and you want those, I don't have the cards because I cannot print them in a proper quality. But also my price is lower than on in country card because I don't provide the cards. So those are new and cool, and I also want to paint them up because they're generally awesome for some vehicle missions. Yeah, here, Falsfer, Babushka, yeah, which we're gonna paint for. I don't know if we're gonna paint her on stream, but I really want to paint her for one of the YouTube videos, which, yeah, I hope next week. This week I can finally do one of the first videos, but I'm not obviously not promising anything. Blue gloves, nostalgias. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we need to do the blue gloves like we did on our little medic dude here. Yeah, for sure. And then the next and last one. Yeah, we showed it already in the latest and the last stream from Don't Drink and Paint. Yeah, we got the really sick GSG9 dudes. I test printed them yesterday. Yeah, there are still some things I talked with him. We're gonna adjust them to make them a little bit easier for me to print, nicer for you to handle, and also in terms of shipping, that everything works fine. Because those are currently 32mm, and if I scale them down to 28mm, there will be some issues. Yeah, and I really would love to offer them in 28mm, but they're sick. Yeah, super awesome. Cannot wait to get them painted. Yeah, here we got the MP5 dudes. The red dot, I had some issues with the red dot, but those are really sick. Yeah, so those will be in store as well. Not sure if next week, but latest over next week. Yeah, that was really sick. Yeah, I really like them. Yeah, and from scaling wise, to compare it, yeah, with, for example, this guy. Yeah, you see 32mm. They are a little bit bigger. Kind of depends. Yeah, if you're, well, what your preference are. Yeah. Or is this the... I don't know. I tried both scales to print. Ah, this is the 32mm, yeah. Yeah, here we have the 32 and 28 next to each other, which I tried. Yeah, and here the barrel gets really thin, for example, and I think this will be shipping-wise also an issue. But nonetheless, yeah, I had with him a really nice, productive chat earlier. He was really supportive, appreciating the feedback, and yeah, we definitely want to get those in your hands because they're just so sick. Yeah, and I was waiting so long for those with the old school GSG9 helmets, the Ulbricht Witwe. Yes, so stay tuned. What else? I think that's all. Ah yes, the Orc. We didn't have a look yet on the finished Orc. Yeah, that's the finished Orc. I painted the base only Iraqi sand, and I decided I will not finish it. I will finish first painting all of them. Yeah, but this is the end result. I think super sick. Yeah, I'm definitely in. I'm not in love with the orc stuff, but I think with the Ultramodern spin and with the baseball cap, I'm extremely happy, and definitely got me excited to getting the rest painted up. Yeah, it's crazy. So many details. Yeah, there's so much effort in working. And I forgot the green radio light I wanted to add still there. Yeah, but it just looks sick. Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. And it's like huge guy. Yeah, again, this is just... yeah. And the cool thing actually was to be funny. I don't know if it makes sense, but with my rule set, with the dynamic infantry combat, where we don't have any basing size limitation, technically I could use them to play against some other, yeah. So I don't know, maybe some Shadowrun 2028 Shadowrun where some mercenaries, fantasy mercenaries come in. I have no idea, but would be funny. Could be something. But yeah, enough yapping. More brush slapping. Yeah, thanks guys. Thank you, Adventure. So this is our little guy for today. Yeah, very cool AK with some rails. Yeah, probably like Zenitko style. We got an M4 buttstock. Yeah, and he got a little... I think this is what's it called? Brain lag. The guy's Trigicon MRO, yeah, exactly. Trigicon MRO red dot, it looks like. So yeah, very cool. This is a 10 guy set. Yeah, you can see I already removed some of the... after I primed it, I removed some of the little spots from the supports, yeah, because I prime them and then I see them first. But it doesn't matter. But this is like a set of 10 guys. Yeah, this is one of the in-country. There's another one here, which I thought we can also paint on. From the in-country 2.0 adventure, reading your name and saying it, starter factions. Yeah, they're like the Blackthorn, the Direwolf, and the LION Militants, which is like your insurgent faction. Yeah, 10 guys set. They're very nice. They fit just for anything. Yeah, they have gas masks, so they would be cool for any robbers. They would work very good for Stalker, Zona Alpha stuff, obviously. And yeah, I don't know. I think they will be cool painting up. Yeah, we can decide again if we're gonna give him some Adidas pants, which we obviously probably will do. Yeah, hoodie and a really simple chest rig. Gloves he has on. The shoes look like those very soft sneakers from, I don't know, from all the brands, Nike and so on. Yeah, no, with the very fabric. Yeah, so I think this will be cool. Yeah, I've no real, as usual, no real scheme. Yeah, gas mask we were gonna do black, and then we can decide how we're gonna paint the not the eyes, but like the glass lenses. We're gonna do them grayish, or if we're gonna give them a hue like we do with the sunglasses. Yeah, I could imagine giving them like obviously a red one would be classic contrast, or like orange or maybe green. Yeah, I would also give the chest rig, wanna do it black for more the bad guy look, professional bad guy. The hoodie, I don't know, I would really like to do some colorful hoodie. Yeah, so like a red hoodie would be really cool. Plum mag I would like to do. All the cut finger from removing the supports. And the pants, yeah, if we give him a red hoodie, then a black classic black Adidas with white stripes would look very nice. You paint your lens in light blue. Yeah, that's actually also really nice. I think it would look too friendly, light blue, for this guy being a bad guy. Maybe. And the shoes, I would try also to do a little red in it, for example. Yeah. Could make the hood magenta, actually. Yeah, this would be actually fun. Give him a really popping color. And we could try to do the... Give him black pants and then give him red stripes instead of white ones. What about that? Yeah, so something like this. We have no skin parts in this occasion, yeah, which is something super rare. So, yeah. I guess actually have more to show. So I do have, this is one of the new exclusive individual guns in 28mm, 20mm and 32mm and 54mm, yeah. Those are courtesy of Combat Octopus, yeah. He has been super supportive in helping me out and giving me some exclusive rights as a friend. Yeah, so I received from him files for the German guns, yeah, KSK rifles, the HK416, G95, G36 with grenade launcher. This is the same one. MG4 or MG5, I think it's called. Sorry, G3, G28 or HK417, and all of them. But I don't have them right now here. Also with suppressor, we have the. Here we have some 20mm ones. Those are a pain in the ass to remove the supports, but it is what it is. Yeah. So if you wanna add them to your figures, you wanna kit bash them, if you wanna glue them for your diorama, those are great. Yeah, and also 32mm, which are a little bit bigger. Here we got some with suppressors. Yeah, those are really cool. And those are also true exclusive. And pistols we got, yeah, right. We got the pistols. The USP with the laser light stuff, with suppressor and without suppressor. Yeah, and those are G36. Yeah. So, yeah. That's really cool. Really nice. And there will be more guns coming soon. Sierra, moin moin. Guten Tag. So, I do need a new sheet and I have not prepared anything here, as is a tradition. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more water. How are you doing, Sierra? How was the weekend? How is the weekend? Any hobby-related successes or attempts? So, got this ready. Let's get another sheet. Yeah, you cannot see anything, I know. But yeah, that's what we talked the other day, yeah. The edges like to curl up a little bit. Yeah, but if you just wait, they set down again. At least for this everlasting pellet one. Somebody, I think, Adventure Build, you said it, that the army painter ones are better or cheaper or something. I don't remember why, but I remember that I think you said that they are nicer. So let's think about the approach here. So I think painting the wood, which I do want to remove here some more stuff. That's the problem, yeah. If you're, sorry, maybe I should zoom in again. If you're doing everything like fast, don't take your time, then this happens. Yeah. Obviously, you should invest some more time in preparing the figures for yourself, just to get the best results in painting them. You're not sure. I think these are not marks, but are parts of the straps. So I would start with the. First of all, we get the usual colors out. Small black and brown black. Yeah, I think that's all for now. We will use black red for the magazine later, yeah. So I was eyeing this for the hoodie, but probably makes no sense. I'm really tempted in giving him this sunset red hoodie, just to make him, since those are irregulars, we can be a little bit more colorful. This is, I think, nice, yeah. Yes. Sierra, I finished printing my wall for Adoras and had a lot of parties with my Wacken club. Oh, that's actually cool, yeah. Cleaned up my hobby space a little bit today, ready to start something the next days. Nice. Biggest question, have you been playing Battlefield 6? If yes, PlayStation or PC? If no, why not? Don G, guten Abend. Welcome, welcome. So, oh yeah, that's really pinkish, and it's clogged. So let's get some. Removal going on. Yeah, and it's exploded on my wet palette as usual. That's okay. That's the problem if you have many paints. Then there's also many paints which you cannot use, and then they start to kind of like dry in the tip a little bit. Just a tip. Then yeah. Ah yes, I remember actually, Sarah, you were writing this that you cannot handle PvP games anymore for the sake of cardiac safety. Yeah, I've been having lots of fun. If I could, I would play the all of the week, yeah, but obviously I can't. Yeah, but it is what it is. Gonna be adult. And it doesn't run away now, yeah, that's a good thing. It's not like in the beta where we had a limited time. What I really like, it feels, it plays very good, great, yeah, for the sake of sanity, yeah. It plays really, really nice. And with Vince Zampella, I'm not sure if you are, or if you all are generally involved in game development, but Vince Zampella is the one who ran and started the Infinity Ward studio, which was responsible for, at least for Modern Warfare, for the first one, Call of Duty 4, and for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and 3, I think, as well. Actually, I don't know. I didn't play 3 so much, if at all. And yeah, so, and they were now hired by EA to make the game and oversee it and everything. And it feels very Modern Warfare 2-ish with its tone decision. I haven't played the campaign yet. Actually, this one I actually really would like to do on stream. I think this is also less heavier on the game than having to compute for like gazillion of other players and the endless explosion and stuff. But I saw that you have collectibles in each map, and this is like a classic. I mean, a lot of games have this in each level of the campaign, yeah? or level, I think is the right word. But this was really in Modern Warfare 2, I think, was the first time, at least I remember it, where you had like laptops you could find, and then you press E and you collect them, and if you have them all, then you get some, I don't know, achievement or something else. And Battlefield has this also, yeah. I don't know if it's laptops or what the actual collectible item is, but there are various throughout the maps, and you get for each mission, I saw already some achievement, and then you get some item for the multiplayer. Like a call sign for your player card, play card also, which I think Modern Warfare 2 did, or was it even Modern Warfare 1? Yeah. However, long story short, I think it's a great game. I feel really at home, if I can say it this way. Yeah, something which just feels right for me. Performance is really well. We don't have any issues. I wish they had more maps. Yeah, this is the main problem generally, I think, with games not feeling right. But I'm more than sure that they will continuously providing maps, especially with the having like a battle pass where you pay a monthly fee, and then you not a monthly fee, I think it's a seasonal, quarterly. I think it was 30 euros or $30 at least, and then you can adventure. But hey, I need to go and play some Minecraft with the oldest. Nice, yeah, enjoy Minecraft. Yeah, thank you very much, and see you later. Enjoy it, and my regards. Yeah, with then you get like the season pass, and then you have like, the more you play, the more points you get, and then you unlock like specific cosmetic items. This is a classic one. A lot of games does this. Call of Duty, obviously. The older Battlefields, I think Battlefields 2042 did it. Valorant, Counter-Strike, and so on. And I think this is a very good method for getting additional money for the development cycle, but not being too first of all, not community dividing like we had earlier with premium and so on. Yeah, where the premium player, they could play the new maps and the normal ones could not. And it's just cosmetics, yeah, so it's absolutely irrelevant for gaming, for playing. So yeah, and I think those will start in 3 weeks, the first battle pass. So yeah, I'm definitely hyped. Yeah, definitely after the stream I will for sure play as well, like I mentioned earlier already. So yeah, and there's like a lot of grind, a lot of stuff to do if you're in for the grind. There's like a lot of challenges or missions, or however you want to call it, where you can unlock different camouflage for the guns, like in Modern Warfare 2, which I remember and played a lot. So overall, I think this is really cool. Yeah, long story short, yeah. Yeah, PvP wise, what you said, I agree, but with Battlefield being like so big teams versus big teams, I think it's okay. It does make it's a lot of fun. Also, I'm not one of the worst players. At least I'm not so. I still have fun. Yeah, I think it's a better wording. And if you have a good run and are dominating, then it just feels nice. Yeah, especially with the team play aspect, which is works very well in the game. Yeah. Having again my disgusting Cola Zero or Coke Zero with Red Bull Zero with black tea. Yeah, but it's just I like this a lot. Tastes like detergent or something. Yeah, it's very. It tastes actually like Jack Daniels has this very I don't know, perfumated taste, but I think it's just excellent. What I wanted to say. Yeah, like we were playing with the attack helicopter. I'm very good at aiming, I would say. Generally, I have a good sense with the bullet drop. And playing with the attack helicopter, I was the gunner in my body, a desert, yeah, which you probably seen or saw on the stream. He was flying and he's an excellent pilot. Yeah, he's so good in evading, and then yeah, it's just excellent. And when we played together with the helicopter, we just massively dominate. And we had some games which was really. I started to feel bad a little bit about the opponents because we always did some runs back and forth and always smash them. Yeah, this is lots of fun. Yeah, but this is generally with PvP, we're having a lots of fun on the expense on someone else not having fun. So yeah, but it is what it is. It's okay. So yeah, he looks very pink, but I think with the wash later on, yeah, we'll probably try to throw it in. I'm actually tempted in throwing over a purple tone. I think this will look more purplish than magenta, but will not look like super pink. Yeah, so this could look good, like an indigo type of color. So smoke for the gun and for the hands. I need to watch this number 2. I'm not getting a nice tip out of this. Ah, you see, just not giving a really good tip. Yeah, but it's really cool. So yeah, maybe tomorrow evening. Depends on some appointments. I'm maybe tempted to play the single player campaign. I think I will just stream it, yeah. Maybe not tomorrow, but yeah. So if you guys who, first of all, I don't want to spend the money to buy the game, which I can absolutely feel, or are just interested in the story, yeah, we can play together. You can enjoy it without. I do this a lot with games which I kind of think are interesting, but I don't want to play them, or I don't have like a PlayStation exclusive. I don't have a PlayStation. I really enjoy watching playthroughs of the single player campaign. Sometimes with commentary, depends on the person, obviously. Sometimes also without commentary. Yeah, but I think this is always cool and always also sharing, like, if it's with commentary, the real full experience. Yeah, that's why I haven't touched it yet. If you are interested. And it's also something very cool to keep on YouTube, you know, like filling the YouTube channel with content, which is the main factor for success. Yeah. What means for success? But yeah, the more content you have, the more people can watch. And again, with playing with Ultramodern miniatures, I feel, and I really feel it's not like an excuse. Maybe it is an excuse, but a valid one, that all the Ultramodern games, video games, which are a huge inspiring factor for me for playing those miniature related scenarios, are those video games. Yeah, so I think they just interlock very nicely. Yeah, it's already really cool. Yeah, I like this, really nice. Ghost of Tsushima with me. Tsushima. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was already. Or God of War series. In terms of what you play, you mean? Sorry, I didn't saw your message earlier. This is actually, I really would like to play the Ghost of Tsushima, the first one. I have not played it. Yeah, it's still quite expensive. With I think with the PlayStation only titles. Now I got it. Yeah, right, exactly. God of War also haven't played one, but I'm not too interested in. I think it's maybe cool. You watch on YouTube those, yeah. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima I definitely wanna play myself. Also all the Soul, what's it called? Demon Souls? Is it right? It's blackout right now. Yeah, Demon Souls, I think. Soul Demon? Damn it, really. But those games, yeah, I definitely want to play the first two. Dark Souls, thank you. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Dark Souls, yeah, definitely want to play those. At some point, yeah, I haven't touched this at all. Or like Elden Ring, which they say is even better. I'm not too much into fantasy, but I do like good hand-to-hand SWAT combat games where you have to have skills. I think it's good. I'm enjoying Path of Exile a lot. I haven't played it since the release of the Path of Exile access, public access. But yeah, this is really cool. So sure, I'm tempted in giving if not a black vest. Maybe it will be too much black. We have the black mask, we have the black gun, we have the black pants. I think the vest we're gonna do, since it's like a more or less old school Chicom, yeah, the Chinese one, which we have on this guy. Yeah. A little bit smaller, but it's the same buttons I see there. Yeah, so maybe make it also olive, just to give a little extra different color. And his gloves, I'm not sure about the gloves. We could maybe, technically we could do like the blue gloves as well. Or maybe emerald gloves would really look even nicer. We'll think about it. Yeah. So let's do the. I mean, we can do the gas mask right now. I mean, I only watch game like movies, story fights, cutscenes, so it's like entertainment story. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same. Definitely same. It is something I wanted to do here on the channel. Is and actually I wanted to do this Friday, but right now I don't have the time to commit it. But I would really like to visit a lot of single player, classic, inspirational, modern warfare type single player games and play them here on stream. Like Call of Duty series, yeah, Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3. Black Ops, those are really nice. Definitely want to replay the Battlefield 3 single player, which I think is excellent. Yep. Thank you in a moment, my friend. Yeah, I think this could be interesting. Also in refreshing my memory for creating scenarios. Battlefield 3 story has been a long time There's a bug in my drink. Cheers. Yeah, Battlefield 3 story has been a long time main idea, campaign, plot, if you wanna say it, for Ultramodern gaming. I think it's an excellent story. Like this a lot. Also, I thought, to be brutally honest, doing more accessible video game stuff, which obviously has a broader audience, I maybe can get some people interested in painting miniatures, yeah? I mean, that's the main reason why I'm painting and doing Ultramodern. Like I said earlier, it's like because of the video games in a different medium. Yes. And we cracked the what's called followers and subscribe threshold a little bit more. This, by the way, is also a figure which I think would be really, really great in painting just with speed paints, because we don't have much camouflage. I mean, obviously you could paint it in camouflage, but yeah, I think speed paints or contrast paints or Vallejo Express or whatever they are all called, all the brands, would be excellent. But because of my style choice, we are not doing speed paints. Style consistency. Yeah. Good idea. Nostalgia Plus is not like Fortnite kids are the main target of that. Yeah, actually, that's right. Yeah, and I think this is the reason, speaking of nostalgia, why I think Battlefield 6 is so successful, because it just hits so hard on exactly this period and nostalgia for all the Modern Warfare 1 and 2 people, and Battlefield 3 and 4 just really feels right. Yeah, those figures, those LION Militants, like I said, those are one of the starter factions for the In-Country 2.0 rule set, but I think they are really, really cool. They are mainly... I actually wanted to check on the store and show with you guys all the figures that I include. But they have all -3, which are the leader guys, and one LMG dude. Have gas mask. They I think they just look really great, and they could work perfectly for like I said, for Stalker, bandits, or technically undercover special forces or bank robbers. They are really, really cool. And as you can see already, yeah, we got nearly everything blocked in. Also quite easy to paint. Yeah. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should we do the gloves in blue as well? Payday style? Or should we do it more tactical in olive green, or maybe in coyote, yeah? English uniform. not really sure. I think the blue would be a nice contrast, but coyote would also be a nice contrast. Yeah, it's a brown. It's more closer to the red if I'm looking at my color spectrum also a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, the shoes I definitely want to do white. I think this will look really nice. Something we could do right now. Again, we go with the usual three. Yeah, those are always actually in every paint job I do. At least those two for sure, and this one mostly. Yeah, it just shows. Yeah, a vote. You want to have a vote? So yeah, let's have a vote. Let's have a vote. Where's the Twitch app? Oh, I have only 4% battery. I think the vote will not go through. Let's try. Let's try. Stream manager. 3% battery. Faster. Yeah, and the sound is on. Oh, 30 seconds. The battery will turn off. %. No, it's turning off. Shit. Yeah. Bet. Just in there. Yeah, I think I have to do it on the PC. Let's go there. Check it out. Make it a little bit more interesting. I mean, I can decide for sure, but I think it's just funnier if you do it.
Democracy failed.
Yeah. Yes, democracy failed. Let me just see what smartphones. Yeah, it's just turned off now. It's off, dark, black. Yeah, nothing to see. Actually, I should do this with the chat message, right? / poll. Enter. Open my setup menu to create a poll. Probably not in the OBS, but maybe on the page. Stream manager. Ah, we have this also here on the overlay. Ah, nice. Turn the sound off. Yeah, now I should be able to pull. Where's the... now, I have to press chat, enter, it doesn't read the enter. What color to paint the gloves? Blue paint the style. What else did I say? 10 coyote. What else? I think this is all. And let's go. The poll is live on Twitch. I think. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. Ah, yes, here. What color? Can I also vote? What do I want to vote? For now, I call my hackers Dan as object. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, the poll is white. Oh, the blue favor. Yeah. So yeah, it's already settled. I assume. I do not have Can I show the result? Show. Yeah, I cannot show it. Yeah. Let's have another drink. Drum roll, yeah, but it seems like blue will be the final results. So let's get the blue already started. Switch over. Yeah, I think blue is cool. Yeah, actually, it will be cool. Will be nice contrast for sure. So. But we still need, yeah, I'm gonna paint the boots, not the boots, shoes first. White.
Democracy 1.
Yes. Let them rip. Blue. Yeah. Was it all you spending 25 points to what? Yeah, it will be also nice contrast to the gun being darker. Yes, Kalbsack. One moment. I need a new challenge. To set it up. This I can also do next week, actually. What I'm doing, painting the gloves now white. I'm stupid. That's okay. Luckily it's white, so we can easily paint it over. Distracted by the fart. Shoes. White. Yeah, I think we give him an Adidas swoosh on the sneakers here. Easy. Really? Yeah, now we got white shoes. I need to check with the camera if I can adjust actually the white lighting. I think always like they look so super bright. Like all the white parts are so blown out. Probably can play a little bit around with the contrast. But yeah, blue gloves it is. Yeah. Caroline Cox, hello. Good evening. Welcome to the brush show. So I was redeeming my bladder enhancing drinks. How are you doing, Caroline? Are you ready for Battlefield? But you probably have to work tomorrow, so I guess it's a no. I mean, I have also to work tomorrow, but on a different schedule. So, actually, with the blue gloves also, if we paint all of them with blue gloves, then this is also a very nice indicator to see like those figures belong together. Yeah, I think this is also very cool. Little, you know, like armbands type of thing, yeah. I'm 6 fever and shit. Fuck, man. Battlefield fever or real fever? In both cases, get well soon, my friend. That sucks. I remember a year ago, was it? Actually, earlier this year, was it? Yeah. I had the craziest fever, whatever thing going. This was so insane. Like I was knocked out for 2 weeks. No, actually, it was a year ago. It was end of November until I was like whole 2 weeks, 1 week in November. Then I was a few weeks working and I just felt bad again. Yeah, then I had like the lung infection. Yeah, this was really lame. But yeah, man, both. Yeah. Okay, so I see you later for recovery of your health. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. You feel bad. You could go to work, but for specific reasons, you are more prioritizing your health more. Yeah, legit. Understandable. So nice. And blue gloves, yeah, was good. Democracy decided good. This you cannot see, but I also can barely see it. I should ignore it, but I'm picky, yeah? I do want to paint the gloves from inside. So, number 1. Yeah. What about me? Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah. Oh, you mean Phosphor? In both cases, yeah. I don't know about Phosphor, but I guess he's doing good. But yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah. Yeah. Cannot complain. I wish I had more time. Yeah, there's just generally so much stuff to do, and playing doesn't help. But actually, the playing does help. Yeah, it just helps to relax, to get down, and yeah, it does help. Yeah. Get down, what means like just to calm down. Swap the focus for a moment to something else. Yeah. So again, I'm not too worried about the black stuff. We can easily paint this over in a bit. This looks already really cool. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for doing fine. Glad to hear as well, man. Thanks. Thanks. Great. Glad. So. Black Red Magazine. Yeah. You're welcome. Black red for the magazine, which gives us this really nice plum color, which I think for this like modernized AK looks really nice. We can, with the other figures, we can decide in doing some orange, but since he got a really bright, we have some bright colors there, giving the gun a more professional appeal. I think might Just make it look nicer. I mean, orange would also tie in with the reddish main color, with the what's it called? With the hoodie. Too watery the paint. It's still wet and shiny. So next, olive green. We went with Hello Leaf last time. Not sure, but I'm kind of feel to use this one. Maybe go classic with reflective green. For once again, a long time we didn't use this. For the vest, and we can use the. I think we can use the same for the gas mask. That doesn't. For the canister, I mean, not for the gas mask. So let's start with the gas mask canister. I'm adding, I don't know why, but I'm adding lately really too much water somehow. Too uneasy. So usually those, at least those are, I don't know what's called this gas mask. What is the one, I think, which also the SAS, the older ones, the British Special Air Service dudes are using. They don't have green gas mask canister. They're usually black or have like blue. They can also be from depending which company you buy them. Like Dräger is a German company, I think, which do canisters. With this thread which fit on. So, but I'm painting them green just to give them a little bit more, you know, Russian is wrong, but Eastern European vibe, maybe. Yeah, I don't know why, but like the Russian gas canisters, filters, they are, at least for the GP5 and for the GP7 gas mask, the new ones, they are, or at least the old surplus ones, they are olive green mainly. Not facts. Yeah, SAS. Yeah, absolutely, it's definitely SAS mask. It's the anti-SAS. Special attack service. Special attack I'm not coming up with something funny right now. But it's cool with the olive green vest, with the gas mask, with the blue gloves. Gives really a militant, like, I don't know, something I could buy on eBay or on the local surplus store for cheap. Yeah, because those Chicoms or Chicoms vests, they're like $10 on eBay still. Canvas made. Extremely cheap. The gas mask, I don't know, old surplus stuff you can probably also buy for rather cheap. With one of those old military guarantee void gas mask filters, which probably still would work. It's just like question of law and guarantee, you know, that they are void. And sold as like just for collection purpose. Yeah, and then the gun itself, probably the most expensive item. Do have a little hair here. Well, I think this is already from the primer. Sloppy job. And yeah, but depending for who he is working for in a militant sense, could be very well that he got the gun at least provided, and ammo and magazines and so on. So with the vest going into the gas mask now here, actually looks not good. So I'm tempted in painting the gas mask in a different lighter gray, just to have a variation, yeah. Pussy Riot, yeah. Schlong Riot, maybe. For this one. Are they still doing something, Pussy Riot? Or are they in prison? Actually, no idea. But those were, in terms of visual reading and appearance, with the very loud color balaclavas, I think they had very nice visual impact, yeah. Visual branding, yeah, is probably the right word. Yeah, definitely needs a proper cleanup here, but that's okay. Actually, it's not a classic Chargum. It's probably one of those type 82, like the next generation of those Chinese vests. Ah, no, actually, no. It is those are the double pouches for the grenades, which we This one actually is not accurate. Yeah, usually they have the smaller pouch, 2 on the top and the bottom. Yeah, at least there varies variation. Yeah, so actually I'm not really sure, to be fair. But I think the one I have, it has 2 smaller pouches. And it's funny, I use it for airsoft quite a lot, yeah, and I liked it. I added some shoulder padding, which just like some foam in a black fabric and then sewed on, which actually my mom sewed on, to be fair. Yeah, but this one I used a lot, yeah, and it's really comfortable, very light. And yeah, and I added like a clip buckled on the back, so you don't have to tie the back together. But this is really, for airsoft and so on, really great. So I assume for real, like this dude here, militia stuff, obviously as well efficient. Trying to be precise here. Yeah, but this looks good. Needs some cleanup for sure. But that is okay. And the gas mask canister we're just gonna do in Luftwaffe uniform, yeah? Some more bluish gray. This is like the, what I think I remember right, the Draeger color. Draeger. They have some dark grayish ones. Yeah. Squid Game dude and gas mask. You're actually right. Yeah. You're right. They have to. I haven't even thought about it. He looked familiar, but I didn't really know. Yeah, you're actually completely right. Would be perfect Squid Game. Yeah. Oh. Right. Damn it. Yeah. The bank robbery Squid Game. Yeah, it's really hard. Like for what to use him. Like bank robber style, obviously. Gas mask, you know, showing some tear gas or something in, and then they can do their stuff. Obviously, for very bad intent, like terrorists attack, active shooter situation, yeah, like we saw in. I don't even want to use real life reference. You know what I mean? They would work very well, but this is nothing I personally would like to play out. Yeah, or like a professional group trying to assassinate some VIP or capture someone. Yeah, this looks very well. Or like for a classic MENA Middle East game, and then you want to have a more like a little bit more professional dudes or special forces type dudes for your MENA guys. You could use those with the gas mask. Gives a little more intimidating, special vibing thing off, yeah. Maybe. I actually don't know the lore background on those. The in-country, they have lore, I think, or at least it's in the works. But they're definitely Middle Eastern stuff, yeah. How do the beards underneath fit? It's a good question. They're in the gas mask filter. It's actually hollowed out, yeah. They put the in the area. Probably. Yeah, this is a very nice color. Yeah, definitely better to break off from the green. So yeah, so let's clean up the mess we made here with our little sunset red. What this one is called. Holding my breath. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's the music. Definitely the drum bass. This gives me a like, speed up, motherfucker, speed up. Yeah. Not that it's been stressing out. Definitely not. It's definitely making me work paint faster. If you think about the deltas and seals with tactical builds, have a tactical problem against guys. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely. That's also a reason, at least what I remember, I'm not 100% sure, I read and saw, is that why in World War I you see a lot of people only with mustaches. Due to the gas mask, yeah, mustache is fine, but everything here where it needs to seal up, obviously, that's what you're also saying. They need to be well groomed, and I think this is also the main reason. Maybe I actually don't remember. Or if you watched Generation Kill series, why they are so particular about the grooming standards. No, actually, this was mustache related. Actually, not, yeah. So, really nice clean up. Check control. Actually, here on the gloves and collar. Oh, here on the inside there's a lot of spillage of green. Don G, yeah, it's late. Good night. Thanks again for being part. Take care. Good start Monday. New week. Much success. And see you maybe hopefully next Thursday, yeah. Peace out. Yeah. And like lice maybe. Yeah, actually it's right, yeah. I'm surprised why the insurgent didn't abuse this too. Drum bass? Oh, you mean lice? To give lice to the special forces? Or gas? I think gas, I don't know, it's just hard to get your hands on. I mean, obviously, not that I'm procuring it at all. In Minecraft, I mean. But like also even on a black market, yeah, it's not like a gun or something. This is rather, I imagine, really easy to have access to. Or if you're already in those channels, then gas stuff. Yeah, I think he's clean enough. So, that chemists are not. Yeah, yeah. Actually, you're right. There's at least some types of scientists to build their IEDs and shit, or at least someone who gave them instruction. Yeah? But always like, at least in my knowledge, all the militants, militia, rebel types, they are more or less always proxies. They're being paid by paid and supplied by some bigger force or things like what we saw with the Hamas and all the other. I actually don't know what was the other guys called, Hezbollah and so on, being mainly paid by Iran. So like Iran has a goal and they say like, okay, I give you guys this stuff and then you do this stuff for us, or have like similar alignment. Yeah, and I guess it's the same with all the other types of militants, yeah, that they only provide them with certain items and guides like how to build this bomb in Minecraft, like have a document, yeah, or they ask ChatGPT to with the grandma stuff. But yeah, you know, I think, yeah, if the sect in Japan could pull it off, a terrorist in Japan, yeah, actually you're right, yeah. Yes. Yeah, I have no idea, yeah. I think also maybe in terms of like terrorizing shock factor, gas is just not as effective. Maybe in Minecraft. Yeah. I don't know. It's a good question actually, yeah. It's a really good question. From a completely research standpoint, obviously. Yeah. So what next? So we kind of need to decide on the eyes right now, on the lenses. I think red lenses maybe too red. I think a yellow would be a very nice contrast. Blue, I think, will be interfering with the blue gloves. Yeah, we could do emerald green, would also be really cool, but we have the green rest. So I think really yellow would be the popping factor. Yeah, so something like we did on our SSO guy. Yeah, something on this level, I think could look good. Definitely make them more louder. Or not louder, but more contrasty. So for this, I will prepare them by painting them white. Because, you know, yellow being pain in the brush. Yeah. Anthrax, actually, yeah, with the letters, yeah, you're actually right, yeah. Actually right. So I actually will try, I tried to be clean here, but it doesn't matter because even with the yellow, we can later circle it over with the with black and then clean it up. This is really a little bit harder to do clean. So we'll be more deliberate here. But as you can see, it's a really comfortable figure, and the whole set is similar. We can have a look in a moment. I think only the leader characters are a little bit more sophisticated, but it's super comfortable to paint. Yeah, and rather fast, I would say. Look, it's 10:30. Yeah, and we're already more or less at a step where I would wash them. And the only thing I will do now is clean up the gun glove areas. By then the white should have dried, and then we can add in the yellow. And then we are actually ready for the wash. And the stripes we add in later. on the pants. And also that's the main reason why I chose this figure. Besides, I really want to paint it. Yeah, it was really hard to decide between this or this one. Yeah, I mean they're kind of similar. Yeah? He also has the hood, but it's down, and a more dynamic pose. But both of them are really cool. And yeah, it would be cool actually. Everyone giving the same pants and same shirts. Yeah. But yeah, I think we'll do them. I don't know if you guys have played Insurgency Sandstorm, or generally Insurgency. They have always a lot of customization for your character for both factions. Yeah, the Insurgent faction and the Security faction, which are more the military-looking guys. And this is a cool. If you have some stuff unlocked, but just checking out some different clothing, and I think this guy fit perfectly on, and I think they have all, even the similar, if not the same mask. Yeah, but at least like in terms of hoodies, yeah, they have various more colorful stuff, where the security forces has mainly olive greens and browns, and this they have only blacks and colors. Yeah, no green, no olive green. The only green they have is a very bright green, which is something like, yeah, like this. I like a really green. I remember some clothing. Yeah. So you have two distinguished visible factions in the game, which is smart, but you have a lot of stuff. Yeah, but long story short, what I meant to say is that they are good to get a scheme idea, maybe. Pre-planned. So let's actually the yellow we wanted to do first. Yeah, it could be a good Minecraft advice, I guess. Minecraft character. No, but it actually could be a cool advisor. That's true. For militant group. I think mainly, honestly, for me, really hard to say. I think I could use him for some Middle Eastern scenario. Like I said, like very well executed planned. You mean like you? Probably, yeah. Yeah, for sure. For some cheap money. Do we have a big beard? Yeah, that's the main. What's it called? That's believable. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, for like sophisticated attack type, assault, government overthrowing, those I think I could use, but I think I will mainly use them. For my case, for Stalker-inspired games. Yeah, if you're interested in Spectre's new Aftermath game, yeah, those probably will fit like a glove. Yeah, now he looks like a bug, yeah, like Ant-Man or something. Yeah. No, but cucumber. Yeah. Oh. Interesting, yeah? Just broke off from my brush. The bushing. Okay, yeah. So yeah, 5 years, 6 years, maybe 5 years. They died off. Yeah, I will just fix it with super glue. Yeah, I'm not too picky about it. CCSS having a coffee while I have clogged glue. Cheers, yeah. Enjoy your coffee. or beverage of choice. Crowded space here. So I just add some glue here on the tip. Then should be an easy fix, I hope. At least for another 2 years. Yeah, but this is the most used brush. As you can see, like I showed earlier, the lost already quite some hairs. So then we're gonna use a little piece of paper and wipe the excess off. Yeah, we're good to go. In-field repairs, yeah. Be right back in a minute, yeah. I'm here, I will be here. I will be waiting for you. No, the glue doesn't want to go down. It's something I always try to look, yeah, that when I use my super glue, that the tip is clear again. Yeah, so what you usually can do is just press once, so the air kind of surpasses, but right now it didn't want it to go there, so just push the glue down. Yeah, and then yeah, give it a little wipey wipe. Then it should be good for another few weeks. Yeah, Baxter Stockman. What's Baxter Stockman? Kind of reminds me of the guy from American Psycho. Yeah. What is this? A symbol? Onion? You posted there. Looks like half sliced onion or something. Yeah. Turtles. Baxter Stockman. Ah, the guy with the fly guy. Yes. I think yes. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Patrick Bateman. Yeah. Right. Similar sounding. Not really, but. Yes, the human fly guy. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I think if we introduce a little bit more orange, it will probably orange would have been better. But we can add orange in and keep the bottom yellow clear, so have it like reverse painted. So let's try be clean. That didn't work. Focus. That's really not that easy. Yeah, I think we go with orange over later and then we try to fix it in the end. No sense now going back and forth. Already messed up the hood again. Yeah, we will fix it later. Oh, what did I say though? We fix it now. Let's try if I can just go in. I think I have to hold it like this. Just dab it. But as you can see, the yellow is just not covering the black at all. So let's try orange. If we would have painted him the other way around, like an orange hoodie, and then the lenses red, this would look really good. Yeah, but I think if we paint the lenses red now, it will be too red. It will not pop really nice. At least that's my excuse. Welcome back. Yes. By the way, did your CCSS, did you apply it, send your art to the contest? Is it going? Is it any feedback already? Or how does the contest work? This looks already less Baxter Stockman with orange. I mostly put some white under and then yellow or red. Yeah, like I did before, but I'm really not in the mood for putting another layer of yellow, of white, then put another layer of yellow, to then again need to clean up with black and then go back and forth. Laziness. This orange is good. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, but those lenses definitely not easy. Yeah, it's the penalty for saying it's an easy figure. Yeah, you see, directly, always when I say this, the next moment we have some issues, some struggle. Yeah, just need to shut up and not say it. Yeah, not yet. You're taking a break. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Always need to take those breaks, man. Always. Yeah, but this looks good. Yeah, no, one hopefully last cleanup. That's good, yeah. So do we get a chat roll? Is that what Kolbsack is working on? No. But we do have a chat. Not a chat bot, but moderator bot. Or bot in general. Yeah. It would be really cool. It would be on topic. I mean, if he wants, he can spoil if he's still watching. I haven't had to drink the lemonade in a while, so I'm not sure if he's already sleeping. Yeah. Probably not. Probably he's being a good guy and playing some game jam games, yeah, which I also have to catch up on. Yeah. Yeah, first. Stepping in for him. Some students have an AI bot. Nah, no AI. No AI stuff. No AI. But it will be something you guys can play around in the chat, for sure. Yeah, pretty good. Just one little area. Stream game. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, oh, I think we're good. I don't think we can get better. Looks like this. We paint some black dots in the center, yeah. Maybe, yeah. It sounds good. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it will be nothing related to the Game Jam game, yeah, with the snow, Arctic stuff. But the pixel art is already very good. Guess, yeah. But it will be just the first iteration, and we have to see if it's works and if it's nice and so on, and then we can invest more time in it, yeah. So yeah, I think we're actually good to go. Good to wash. Let's do the wash. No, Raglan we don't need. Sepia we also don't need. Agrex we also don't need. So we will need Nuln oil and Athonian for the vests. Then the purple for the hoodie. Blue for the gloves. Bro? Yeah, and that's it actually, I think. So let's start with blue. Yeah, blue's a quick one. Thanks, man. Shit. So delay. What else do I have here? Red tone. Yeah, red tone I think makes too red. I'm really super curious like how it will look. Adding the not the blue tone but like the purple tone over this like yeah, pinkish magenta telecom color, yeah. Could be a telecom worker, yeah. Had to deal with too many stupid customers. Now he's on revenge path. Adding a little T logo on the back. So where's my preferred brush? Varnish. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is so nice. Yeah, blue gloves was a good idea, definitely. I think the 10 would also look good, but it would look more professional than this gangster, half criminal, half militia character. Yeah. So, drum roll. Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. Turns it a little bit into indigo, like a light pinkish purple. Yeah, makes sense. Have pink and purple wash. Yeah. And after wash dried with the sweater, we could technically, I mean, the main area, which is the front, could decide in, you know, adding some artwork on it, yeah, especially with this color, giving like some lo-fi sunset. I mean, it's called sunset red, so I already had some vintage 80s thought on it. Actually, this looks really good. Yeah, this I have not. I had guessed, but the highlights are very. It looks way better in reality. Yeah, but the highlights are very pinkish and the deep spots are very purplish. This looks really, really nice. That's really nice. Yeah, Kapsak, thank you. In a second. When I get all the wash before it starts drying, then it looks odd. Yeah, this looks really sick actually, yeah. Kind of hard with the highlighting now. But I think we kind of just go with the base color in it. To think about, but this looks really interesting. Yeah. Cause I said I was doing some looting games. Yes, my man. I know my bodies. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. I thought about doing this today on stream, but yeah, just so hard off topic. Just yeah. But I will definitely do tomorrow big load of Ludum games. Yeah, maybe I do a stream. I have no idea. Maybe I feel cute and do a stream. Just rewatched the stream as my name was popping up. Yeah, good one. Yeah. Hotline Miami vibes. Yeah, actually you're right. Yeah, without the animal mask. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but sounds interesting. The Ludum Dare is the competition we took part in, the challenge. Yeah. And to get ratings, other people need to play your game and vice versa. So you always play other people's game, and you need to play at least 20 per team, so that you can see your ratings. Yeah, I see your ranking or what people voted, the points they gave for specific sections. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I call my tabletop hack or Kalb's hack. Kalb's hack. Yeah, that's actually cool. Yeah. Just some overlay stuff to play around a little, but always not as always time's limit. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. maybe we can talk tomorrow about it. What you need from me, if you need. Yeah. But this it's cool. I think will be fun. And especially will be custom made by him / us. But us, I'm small part. So this may be interesting. Yeah. So, Kalbsag, you won. I need to go to the toilet. Yeah. So, but I will speed up. Yeah, it's really just to wash, and then we need to wait for him to dry. Yeah. So I will hold my urge. I go. Yeah. So let's paint the Nuln oil over here, all the black. Yeah, we'll also use the Null oil over the white, which turns a little bit grayer, but then we can really nice highlight with the base white. Good questions would be how to base them. I mean, we will not base them on stream like we usually don't do. I need to do some dedicated. I think dedicated videos would be nice. Maybe we can do. Just a basing stream is really boring. I think, I don't know. To just show the methods I use for specific terrain. But I think those need definitely some urban vibes. Asphalt. With those more casual clothing. Nice, yeah. Now the gun, I actually do need some aggregates for the magazine. But we can actually throw on the purple. Maybe this helps with the plum look also a little bit. Hey, wait. No. Where's toilet? Let me finish the wash, then I take a big sip, and then I take a big sip written backwards. Yeah, but it's really cool. I like this this purple. It pays off just to try something, yeah? Maybe you're lucky and you come up with something really nice that you like. Yeah. You're lucky there's a 5-minute cooldown on it. Yeah, definitely I'm lucky. Yeah. But the next time I just put a bucket below the table. The ash is nearly empty already. So, Nuln oil ready. Purple away. Blue away. This mess here, all the work in progress stuff. Purple on the magazine, yeah. It's just enough left, but I think this will be very nice, yeah. It's out of stock for me. Oh, really? It's because maybe it's a global cooldown. If someone uses, everyone has 5 minutes cooldown, maybe. I know I can add settings, and I have added some settings. Which was suggested, I think, even. The next brush, I ripped it off. But it's okay, it's just a bullshit wash brush. So, little Ethonian. I really need to go to the toilet. But then can dry in peace. In piss. Yeah, that's our state right now. Yeah, then the red dot, the red dot. Yeah, Jesus Christ, nice lens flare stuff. I think we have to go with white stripes for the thing again. Yeah, red stripes would look off, pink stripe would look weird. We could have given him some blue pants and then white stripes would have looked good. Yeah, we would just do the classic stuff. Black swoosh on the Nikes. And then, I don't know, maybe on the... I think the hoodie just stays as he is. Brown base makes the brush go brr. Yeah. Goes break. Yeah. So, you guys can have a little look while I have a little... something. Yeah, see you in a moment. I'm back. And yes, I don't have any pants on. That's why I always have to switch to the be right back screen so you guys don't see it, yeah? Yeah. You must have sharp eyes. Because of the Adidas stripe, you mean? I guess, maybe? SCCSS? Yeah. Kalbsack. Good thing is it tastes good. The lime 08. Yeah. Do we have already a timer set so every 5 minutes you get reminded or what? Yeah. So yeah, guy needs to dry. So let's check out some stuff. So yeah, I actually wanted to show the full set. Miniatures modern. Actually, I noticed earlier. They should be in the insertion under minor, but I noticed they are not listed there. Yeah. So, but I will fix this in a moment. And actually here on the second page, or you go on brands for Echo Dark Studios. Yeah, I think I will also make there some sub-sorting with insertions and things, just to help it make easier to navigate. And actually, right, this I already forgot. I forgot, but I did not forget. First of all, what you said with having the latest new releases stuff. Yeah, so this is a full set. Yeah, exactly. We have here 5, 6 guys with the gas mask, and then we have here more special dudes and the leader character, an LMG guy, which don't have gas masks. So as this is a starter faction for in-country, yeah, so I had to offer them as one set, but I think now I should be more than cool. I will talk again with him if I can split them up. Yeah, I would like kind of just sell those as one set, or maybe in 2 teams. Yeah. Those could be one team, and those could be one team. Yeah, and then if people don't want to play in-country, don't need to buy everything. I think there's something I always don't like. But yeah, since this is a starter faction, I had to do this. Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, we're painting this guy here, I think. Yeah. And they all have like kind of hoodies. Actually, maybe they're not hoodies. Maybe they're like... I mean, you could paint them with chemical suits on, technically. I guess. Could work. Yeah. But I think those are really cool. I like those a lot. Those are also cool. But they are more like advisor roles or like veteran typing. I'm honestly not a fan of the masks. This one is maybe okay, but this one looks a little bit gimpish. Like bedroom fetish type. I don't know. But nonetheless, it's a very cool set. Very nice gun decisions. Yeah, with this one being an Galil. I don't know which one, Galil. I think. And the AKs are really nice. I like them. Very classic. They're all the same, which looks really nice. Oh, this one doesn't have a red dot, it seems. I don't know, he has a red dot, sorry. Yeah. That's cool. I have a really cool cohesive force. And even this character with the hands up could act as a leader type character or like a squad leader or something. Yeah. But it's really guile. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. LION Militant group. And they have this other set, yeah, which I showed earlier, which is the heavy anti-tank team, which is a really cool, and it has also the same AK. I'm just noticing. Yeah, that's a really nice one. They have the Russian tanker helmets. That's cool. That's cool. I like this. The factions are really nice. Yeah, also the Direwolf, the other factions. Yeah, where are the Western actually also. Separate Direwolf. Yeah, those one are really, really cool. You also should paint up. They also have gas mask, but more like not specifically gas mask, but those air filters, like for agents or something, which only affects your respiratory system. Right word. Yeah, but very cool. Classic. Night vision guys, yeah, really cool night vision for sure. Here I even made bigger close-up pictures. Yeah, there you can see. Really cool for the division, yeah. Something I got reminded immediately by those. I don't know, I'm not so very well read with the mask, but I think if you go in radiation zones, there are ones which filter at least particles that could have radiation. So if you're stalker wise, they could work. And the other faction from in-country, since we're already here, under private milli contracts, so which I also need to separate. We have the Blackthorn ones, which are also really cool character-wise. Yeah, I like this guy with this mask. It's really nice. Sniper dude. AK5C, the Swedish rifle, also very unique. This guy has a PP19 SMG with decked out toys. Yeah, and this guy has some drone thing. And this is, I think, even the main leader character, which is cool to have like a specific face. Yeah, but those don't have any gas mask for comparison. Yes. What else did we talked earlier about? Yeah, news-wise, there's nothing, but we also do this usually Thursday. Yes, the guns which I mentioned earlier. Yeah, we have those I didn't show. MG3, Panzerfaust, keine Ahnung, 3, and G82, which is like an M82 Barrett. Yeah. CCSS, yeah, thank you very much for joining. Good night, take care, have a great start of the week, and good rest. Yeah, thank you for joining again. Take care, peace out. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, thank you. Actually, it's really. And also really cool. Yeah, it's something I always wanted. I have also some AKs which I didn't edit yet. I need to do the renders, but yeah, especially if you are, and I think with all the G36s, yeah, this the standard one, seen lots of picture lately with G36 being used by some militia Middle East guys. Yeah, G3 is a long time old school militia Africa type gun. Yeah, and I have to admit, yeah, being an AK guy, I really getting the classic, this one, G36, starting to like it more and more. It's really nice. Yeah, but enough advertising. Follow, like, subscribe. It's the right point now. If you like the content, if you aren't already, if you think someone likes it, shares it. I appreciate it. Helps grow the channel. Everything helps. And yeah, and if you want to support me further, obviously buy something from my store. Everything here, shipping worldwide, made in Germany. Yeah, here in this room, and yeah, we ship worldwide. DHL, insured, and tracked. And thank you. So we were talking about something earlier. I don't remember. Backlog. Yeah, actually, quick shout out to my buddy, District Miniatures. Great guy, one of my good guys, Alliance guys. Yeah, kind of need to start this. I have a little alliance, where all the passionate and enthusiastic creators come together and we share, promote each others and so on. Yeah, but if the page loads, yeah, this is a bad example now. I don't know, maybe he's updating the page. But what he does is decals, yeah, or maybe my internet is crapping out. Yeah, it was my internet. He does decals in specifically 28mm, which is really nice, and also for like Bob Mac vehicles officially. Really cool. So if you want to pimp out your vehicles, especially here ultramodern stuff like police, police is something different, sorry, but he got some nations, other miscellaneous, which I think is like UN. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, he did container labels, yeah, which kind of fits in. Yeah, those are really cool. This is something I obviously cannot do with what's it called? Tells me. With stencils are all the markings. Yeah. So this is really cool if you want to pimp out your containers to the max. Yeah. This is really nice with the small logo, with the small bill of lading and the warning labels. And he's a great guy. He's so enthusiastic. We have some stuff going on together, for some releases I have planned. Some co-releases. What else do we have? East Germany actually is cool. Let's have a look. The Blackhawk I wanted to show, yeah. Modern. Bob Mag probably easier. Can I just click here? Let's do it easier, huh? Black. UH60. Yeah, there it is. 28 millimeters. Yeah, he got like a huge variation here. Different Operation Gothic Sub and generic style Task Force Brawler. Like, I'm not very well read. I have no idea. So they're something nice. Yeah, but if you want to pimp them out, can get the decals. And I actually want to get some decals. First of all, so we can have a really nice Gothic Serpent style one for the stream. So I will order, I don't know, my toy fund is depleted, but if I can next week, order a bunch of decals for the stream, which we could apply. Or maybe we paint the helicopter and we do a separate stream, or maybe a video would probably even better where I apply the decals. And I do want to stock them as well in the store. Yeah, the Blackhawk specific ones for sure. And also some of the other ones. Yeah, here got some UN ones. I think even here's a UN one, generic one. Oh, it's like a generic UN. Non-state actors, yeah, it must be here. Hamas, Hezbollah, ISIS, no, this is not UN, this is the complete opposite. Poland, Syria, Ukraine, United Nations there, sorry. Yeah, so fantastic UN labels. So this will look really sharp on a white helicopter, for example. Or generally vehicles, yeah, this is super easy, and he's like so much on one sheet. Yeah, you can do various vehicles, and the prices are extremely fair. Yeah, obviously with me offering them on my store, I have to compensate for the shipping, and I hope I don't have to pay import tax. I don't know if we can, yeah, if I'm lucky, let's say it this way. Also offers them in white and blue, which is cool. But yeah, I think this is something which adds to the store. Definitely do wanna help him out. He's as far as I know, this is also a side hustle for him, but would be cool if I can a little bit contribute for him to have more success. Yeah, like I always say, success is best when shared. And he's a great guy. So, and also for other skills, yeah. If you're watching, if you're a modeler, a miniature modeling, let's check out other and MISC. ISIS was the container, modern generic aircraft registration number. That's actually also really cool. Quarantine and zombie science, miscellaneous commercial buildings, and that's actually really cool. Emergency elevator pit. That's nice. That's a cool one. And I have to check the Russians for sure. Yeah, I have not checked them actually yet. Yes, a lot of flags and numbers. Platoon vehicle marks. That's actually cool. Guard insignia, also very cool. Also applicable even to Chechen wars, and I think nowadays. Our M24A Hind. Already noticed this. That's cool. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I have some ideas with him. Don't wanna spoil anything, but next 2 months I think. Yeah, shipping, grading, preparing. I think for Christmas, yeah, we will have some stuff in store. Literally, yeah, from him and from me, which I think will be a really dope. But yeah, just a little shout out until our figure of desire is dried. Yeah. So yeah, check him out. Also, smaller scale, custom scaling requests, obviously. STLs, yeah, I remember he made one, UPS delivery truck and some other ones, which I have not. I bought I think the truck was always for free, and he made 2 other vehicles. What's called the Austrian one? Yeah, which has a portal access, which I bought from him and never printed. Yeah, the usual. But yeah, enough advertising show. But we do need to help each other out. Yeah, just make aware. If there's at least one guy who's interested in orders from him, then I'm already happy. Happy. So let's put those washes away. Get our guy. Have a look. Yeah. Looks good. So yeah. I think I just start with the pale sand on my place. Ah, here it is. Wrong spot. We have our mixing medium. So let's get the brush. I will try to make the sunset, no, our magenta pink, a little bit brighter. I think this looks good. Here, little comparison. And this is without the wash, so with the wash definitely will be looking a bit more, yeah, it's a bit more darker obviously. So let's get a very nice edge highlight going. Edge highlight for this, especially where the pants and the top garment, shirt, jacket, whatever meets, to have an edge highlight. It's a clear line to see, okay, here the next item starts, even if you're doing similar clothing colors, like a uniform. This helps a lot for readability. So, and I'm just as usual literally picking out the high spots. Now we got some color on the brush. It's away, blinding me. So yeah, and here. It's cool. It's a really nice figure again to highlight. Very strong highs and lows. The wash flowed a little bit in here, but it's okay. We're just gonna highlight over it. Yeah, very nice. We wanted to have a look at the Backlog game heat render rubbers. This is what we wanted to check. To give more justice on the nice sculpted faces. Time to wash the brush. Already seeing, noticing. Gang up. So yeah, this is a good indicator. So you need to wash the brush if the tip is not starting to go out. And generally, like every 3-4 times you pick up paint, you should wash the brush just to keep that clean tip. And clean paint flow, and obviously also to not introduce any bits, dried paint bits on your figure, which could be not so cool. And you see again, always turn the figure, the mini, to your brush and not the other way around. That's the trick. So I think here and this. Yeah, but this looks already good. Yeah, got the shirt hoodie already heavy highlighted. So let's do the magazine, just because it's super fast, super easy. It's a little bit too bright, but it's okay. Maybe it's an older Plum magazine. They do not lose color, I think, to sunlight because it's like resin things. But the longer they get used, the rougher the surface get. Like it's sanded, roughen it up, then they look a little bit whiter or brighter, lighter. Yeah, it's okay. So next gloves. And I also like that those guys have actually the finger in the trigger and on the trigger, and not the typical straight finger like all the others have mainly. Yeah, this is a nice little, tiny little detail. Aha, someone finished his game on Ludum there. Ah, no, it's falsified. I was already thinking. Yeah, 1 second, my friend. Yeah, gloss highlighted. A little bit too much, yeah. Got to go to bed, bro. Already. Ah, every stream earlier. Nah, it's okay. Yeah, you should definitely go to sleep. Yeah, good saying. Yeah, you highly appreciate. Yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah, thank you, man. I think also it looks fun. Yeah, it's definitely a cool figure. Something else, something special. Baxter. Maybe call him Baxter. I think it's fun. Yeah, take care. Much success for your new week. Enjoy the package which will go after stream to the post office. Yeah, looking forward for what you're cooking up painting wise. And yeah, see you hopefully next Thursday. Yeah, take care, man. I appreciate it that you're part of the stream once more. Yes, thank you, man. Yeah, nice, great. Good. So first we need to highlight the pants actually. So again, my preferred black highlighting is gray-green. I think I literally use this only for highlighting. I don't remember. I use it for my Germans a lot, for the vehicles, because it was a bright green, gray color. Yeah. So, but I redeem my drink here before I forget. So, actually a really colorful thumb palette this time. So we can actually use this also to highlight our gun a little bit. Just picking out some parts. Don't forget the other side. And the other side of the sight. So, gun highlighted. And since those guns are really new, I will not add any, like, what I usually do with the gunmetal, so they look distressed. Yeah, I think this is a really specific gun they got for this job, task, whatever they're doing. So I think this is more than fine. Yes. Slowly getting there. I really hard that the black is so shiny from the wash that with reflection it's a little bit hard to see where I passed and where I have not passed over already. Oh, and the gas mask, yeah. Already forgot gas mask highlighting. Gas mask, yeah. A little bit too heavy, that's okay. And I will be lazy and just use the same gray-green to highlight the gas mask filter. And I will just do an edge highlight here and then try to pull some stripes. Yeah, it did work. To give it a texture. Yeah, I think this looks good. So then it's only the olive green left, which we also just highlighted with the pale sand. Pulled in some orange in my green, yeah, this was not so good. But here we will just do center lines. Actually, I should do it this way. So the edges are darker. Here we try to get the edges separately. This looks good. Then the pouches, the usual. I always do edge highlight on the what's it called, on the flap. And then the body highlight on the pouch itself. Yeah. Sorry, I had to. Yeah. Camera stuff. Yeah, but exactly, just the rest. It's highlighted. Yeah, I will add the brown dot for those wooden buttons. Yeah, what we did the same for on this guy here. If you remember. Just add a little brown on those wooden dowel type buttons. You won't see this on the tabletop, yeah, this is too tiny. But yeah, I like to do it, yeah. We just use flat earth or flat earth, yeah, you know. I thought it's a different color, but it's the same. Just a little bit, just some dots. Just to add some modulation. So, I mean, they're really small. They're smaller than from the other one, but I will be a little bit more deliberate in just adding a bigger brown dot. It's a bit more readable. Yeah. So next, Vermilion for the red dot. Ah shit, it's a sunset red. What the heck? The wrong one. It's like, oh, that's a bright for. It nearly looks like sunset red. Nice. I like this. Literal little touch. A lot. Pew pew. So that's done, and highlighting the shoes quick. Just give a top surface. Since they don't have any panels, definitely easier to just highlight them completely. Yeah. And what else? The stripes. And here we have again a very nice main line, which helps us to find our indication line. And then we just do left and right, another one. But preferably with paint on a brush. And white is probably the only one which I really recommend to clean the brush more often, really like 2 or 3 times, charging it with paint, because it just gets so gunky. Boom! 3 stripe, 3 Polowski. way too much paint. Yes, and done. And I noticed that he actually has here even a little smudge dot, which is just like the pants usually have here. This little trefoil logo. Easy. So the only thing I'm gonna add now with the black, it's like some like yarn, not yarn, laces, the swoosh for the Nike. Not so good. That's not enough space really. That's okay. Yeah, just there's something on it. So and yes, and actually the lenses. So lenses wise, take our yellow. Yeah, with orange base. Yeah, this is actually way easier this way. Take the yellow. Then we fill 1/3 of the bottom area with it. That's more like half, but it's okay. Really annoying with the coverage. Yeah, but here we got more or less. Yeah, it's a little nearly more half, but that's like not more than half. Yeah, let's say it this way. We managed to get lesser because we're gonna add now a white stripe on the bottom for like the ultimate reflection, and we need to have still space for the white area, and obviously to have yellow and orange then shining out. Yeah. So then it's really just on the bottom, a little bit of white. Guys, look to the camera. Quick fix it, yeah. That's always good. If you paint, add some, be extremely fast. Get some other brush, make it completely wet, and then rub it a little bit in, and then you can usually get the until before it dries, the paint away. Yeah, and then take the wetness, dry the brush, and then soak up the water. Yeah. Yeah. So before I go in again. So like this, and like this. Yeah, you see, it looks like a sunset. No, actually not. This way would look like a sunset. Oh, The bottom would be brighter and the top gets darker. Yeah, and the other thing which sells the effect, if you notice on the sunglasses, is get again a little bit, because we need to do 2 dots. Now choose if you want to do left or right. It doesn't matter really, just should be always the same. So let's add it here in the orange, a little white dot here, and a little white dot here, and then it looks like a lens flare effect. Again, so if you know how to do it, obviously, if you kind of know why and how, then it's super easy. But I remember me struggling in the beginning quite a bit, because I didn't really understand it, even at looking at other people doing it. But this is the easiest way, And it looks really cool, So we got some dude, and we commit now with this, or at least I will commit with this glass painting on all the figures, so they look all very cohesive. So yeah, that's actually it. So we're done. Gonna varnish him. I need another toilet break. Quick. Yeah, that's cool. It's a cool mini. It was fun. Fast and fun, Midnight even. So fast. And I showed quite a lot, like half an hour or something. New stuff I was working on. And probably 20 minutes. Surfing. Schmurfing. So, varnish. What's this one? AK Ultramodern. Could actually also paint, because I'm just seeing it again. This mortar on stream, super easy. Fast. Probably easier for dedicated video again. I really have to kind of like schedule it, because if I say when I have time, then I will do it. But I don't have time. It's always another task to do, so I really need to schedule it to find, not to find time, but to do it. I think this is the main problem, error, solution. So I think he will look freaking fantastic now when the varnish dries. It's just magic. Magic stuff. And extremely stunning with this magenta type shirt, hoodie. Definitely cool. Could work together with the Loom Squad, if you remember. Remember I showed some time ago on stream. I have those Combat Octopus criminals, which all have hoodies and face masks on, and I painted each one in an individual very bright color. I used I remember one, I bought specifically this color for one. We have a pink one, I think, even a red one, a blue one, a yellow one, bright green one. Those are really cool. So I will probably paint when it's dry, the asphalt, which I use usually this one, uniform gray. I think I showed this earlier. I paint the base in uniform gray, let it dry, then I wash it with Nuln oil, or I prefer the strong tone, the dark tone it's called. What is it? Dark tone, which is the, it's more shiny, it's a bit different, obviously, to get dark recesses. And then I dry brush it with ash gray, for example, or like a very bright gray, and then I get this asphalt result, like this guy. If it focus, obviously it's a little bit more different, but this looks really good. I think we can do him this way, and I have to decide I mean, I will just paint this one so we have a final nice thing. And then I will dry brush it tomorrow, the base. And then kind of like think about how I want to do it. Not really sure. To have something different, not like what I usually do, but yeah, a bit different. Yeah. But yeah, I need a really quick break again. Kalbsack, yeah. Put this on me. And then we... Maybe he's dry already. Probably not, but yeah. Can talk about some other stuff. And I'm back. Yes. Yeah, I think this would be, like I said, I would paint this. There's still left, yeah, so valid. Yeah, I'm not finished yet. By the way, guys, I just noticed we reached 50 subscriber on Twitch. I don't know why my stuff is not updating. Also, why I didn't get any of the alerts. Yeah, I think I have to relog in. Maybe there's some issue. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for subscribing on YouTube and following on Twitch and subscribing on Twitch to Prime, subscribe, or any other form of subscription. Highly appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Yeah, because I just noticed it. Kalbsack, you heard your name, yeah. So how would I paint this just quick? That's why I think for a stream is too easy. Yeah, paint the mortar in an olive green, probably our olive drab or something like this. Yeah, paint the boxes also in a green shade. Yeah, probably a different green, olive drab. Yeah, paint the mortar rounds in a black gray. Add some red stripes on them or whatever we find reference wise. Yeah, same like here. Sandbags, obviously we can also opt in for green sandbags, but it will probably be a lot of green. I would go with a classic canvas look, so I would use probably khaki for the sandbags. Throw a hard Agrex wash over the sandbags, Athonian over the boxes. Paint the ground. Yeah, there's already right now. I would probably, before I paint them, paint the ground, because I might mess up the ground, which is easy to clean up, then paint the ground and then mess up the boxes which has already been painted, washed, and maybe highlighted. Yeah, wash, smosh, highlight the sandbags a little bit. Probably, I don't know, even if usually with terrain I'm not so keen on highlighting, but I think this game piece is worth it. And yeah, that's actually it. Yeah, maybe we can add some tufts, can add some trash. Yeah, so I think this is rather easy to paint. Not worth for a nice, sophisticated stream. We still got tons of vehicles to paint. And I still have here the pre-selected selection of figures to paint. Yeah, I would really like to paint this the second guy of this one, the bandit bosses, criminal bosses. With like a brown leather jacket. I think he would look great. With the Makarov pistol and like a 3 days unshaved head, golden watch, something like this. We can definitely paint the robot dudes. Yeah, those are just cool, really nice. I need to clean up the barrels a bit. But this is an easy cleanup. Here as well. And obviously base and prime him. But those would be really sick. Really well made. Yeah, I think those are really nice. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Like I said, stream-wise, next what's today? Sunday. Next Thursday we're gonna do the Humvee. Humvee, then a Ranger from Black Hill Games, which I have somewhere. I think I have based them. Yeah, I think they just need some priming, which will be interesting. They will have, I think they have DCU camouflage, the Desert 3 color. This will be fun to paint, and black body armor and black helmets. And what else? Then the Black Hawk, which definitely need more preparation. Yeah. So let me actually check. I think he looks already pretty dry. Mostly. Still some wet stuff, but yeah, just look at him. Look at him. The mat just pulls it all together and just... I would really say it's a specific, an essential step in my style is the ultra matte varnish. Yeah, this just sells so much. Why he has blue on his head here? What the heck? Where did this come from? Luckily, just paint now over it with the highlight color. I've not seen this before. Then we get a little bit of the varnish over it. And pulled the paint right off. It's again this blue spot. I also have to deal with this later. That's okay. But yeah, I think it looks really nice. The gun, it kind of looks more believable. Not sure how to say this, but Yeah, let's paint the base while we're at it, while he's drawing. Again, like I said, I will use the uniform gray. I think London gray is probably the most close to it. It's a little bit darker, but still good enough. It's just to have the main color vibe on this miniature going on. Set in place. Yeah, so it looks more urban. An urban militant. What we can actually do, and I think this is would be a fun idea, is we can use some gloss varnish. I think we could do this right now. And put it on the lenses, yeah, to give them this glass appearance. So just tiny drop. Just used this brush here. Yeah, so this I think should look really cool. Technically we could also do the red dot, because it has like a glassy lens. This is I think it's also no secret, a lot of people do this, but it's nice to give some specific parts shine, which would have a shine. Yeah, I should do this on all my sunglasses. I think we only did it on one, if at all. Yeah, so this is something to keep in mind and remember to do always. Yes, so. Yeah, but I really like him. Yeah, this is really, and this is what I really like, this journey of painting generally. I'm speaking, and I have an idea, and obviously, but the how in reality it looks is always completely different. And then you go, like you said, like you remember, I paint the gas mask filter canister green. It didn't work out because the green goes in the canister, so we opted for gray. Yeah, this looks a little bit, it looks more professional now with a darker gas mask. Also, I wanted to do the lenses red, which we didn't do in the end, yeah, because it would be too much red going on. Also with the gloves, I had no idea. I thought maybe classic black, but now it looks way nicer. Yeah, so this is kind of really nice to have this journey. You kind of go with the flow, literally, and just adjust on the flow, on the flow. Just on the go, yeah. Especially with civilian type miniatures, I think this is way more interesting, more nicer. I mean, if you have a military guy, yeah, maybe make it 10, maybe make it OD, maybe make it black. This is always more or less the same line. But with those irregular or civilian-ish figures, I think this is definitely more fun, more interesting. And you can go a little bit more crazy this extreme set, but like with this color of the hoodie. And I'm really happy with this purple wash. This was a really cool idea or test which worked out. Yeah, this looks really nice. I think I really like it. There's also blue spots. Why are there always blue spots? This is odd. Let's try to cover it again. I think I should have let it dry a little bit more. Yeah, this one I cannot. Maybe this way. Yeah. Yeah, but also very nice, and that's also why I like those streams. Like I said, I suggested it and I had the idea. We had the idea, actually I don't remember. But had the thought, I mean, with painting the gloves blue. Also because we had the Hoxton character here from Payday, from the new Black Hill games release. Black Hills games. With the blue gloves and all, yeah. So, but I think this was an excellent choice. Yeah, it's just a hard vibing contrast to the hoodie, and overall it gives this mix of they know what they're doing because they have a very sophisticated gun, yeah, modern gun with a red dot optic, the gas mask. So there's some other stuff going on. But the gloves, like kind of last minute solution, undercover thing, don't want to have any imprints, maybe, yeah, to kind of shield you off from gas leaking on your skin. But again, with the Adidas tracksuit and other stuff, yeah, it's also contradicting. It's alright, yeah. Kalpsak, yeah, thank you very much for joining, for making me drink so much to keep my hydration up. Yeah, we also at the end of the stream, so I thank you. I appreciate, man. Have a nice, great start on the new week, and talk to you tomorrow, yeah, or latest on Tuesday. Yes, peace, my man. So yeah, long story short, super happy, super good. I think you kind of get my notions here with the interpretation and the color choices. If we look at this guy here, for example, he has a similar sweatpants thing going on, but we could also paint it as a jeans. Got also a very loose hoodie, which could also be like a rain jacket. Yeah, gas mask is nice. Same gun. Yeah, so we kind of have to think about it. Yeah, I will not paint this one on stream, but I will definitely, I think, paint all the others on for video, make individual videos. As this went really well and fast. Yeah. If I would have painted it alone, again, I think this is definitely a one hour contender for just painting. Not counting the cleanup of the lenses. Yeah, this was really painful, annoying. But you can also already now see now the lenses are, the gloss varnish is done, and we have an additional sheen on it, which is really cool on the red dots. I can see it a little bit, but not as extensive as on the lenses. Yeah, so there you have it. Very cool figure. It's not really dry yet, and I already rubbed off most of it. That's the only curse with the metal bases. But again, I have every figure based this way, and it would be such a pain in the brush to get them all rebased. Yeah, I really don't want to do it. So yeah, guys and girls, everyone. Tripalowski, yes, my friends. Yes, exactly. It's I need it. Yeah, I always need it. Every second figure I paint, I need the Tripaloski. I cannot do it without it, yeah. So yes, guys, that's it again. Oh, Boss for Leader joining, yeah. Thank you. At the end, the hard end. But yeah, I hope you're doing good, man. Long time no see. No, actually not true. 2 streams. I think you have been here. 3 streams. Yeah. When I started painting the orc, I think you joined for some orc advice, yeah, which was highly appreciated. Yes, thanks guys for joining, for watching, for giving your opinions, yeah, with the voting. Again, with color choices, super fun. And turns out really great. Doing well, saving the best for last. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, this was a fast one, actually. Yeah, so usually we would be probably washing right now and then finishing. But yeah, it was kind of fast to paint this one, which is great. Yeah, which means I can finish my task now. And then in half an hour, best case, go feed my addiction of Battlefield 6. Yeah, the guys are waiting already probably. But yes, so boss, take care as well, and have a success in the new week. A good start of the new week, of the Monday, and everyone else as well. Yeah, Black Hills Games and everyone else watching. Thank you very much. Again, like if you like it. Don't like it if you don't like it. That's also good feedback. Yeah, so I know. Oh damn, this is something I should not do again, probably. Like, share, subscribe on YouTube or on Twitch. Highly appreciate it. Follow on Twitch. And yeah, if you want to support me any further, buy stuff, buy minis on my store. Yeah, link in the description, pinned in the bottom, everywhere. Yeah, this helps me and my family out. And yeah, and that's it actually. Yeah, long story short, let's keep it short. Yeah, under 4 hours, can you believe it? Crazy. But it's good. This is a good time zone. This is not too much, not dragging it too much out. I can already see that this stream potentially gets more views being more shorter afterwards. But yeah, thanks again. Highly appreciate everyone taking part. And yeah, have a great week, and see you on Thursday or whenever you're watching this. Peace, my mans and dudes and girls and gals. Bye.